Hi, everybody. Hello, welcome. We are going to sew up a new bag today. I'm very excited. I debated whether to do a live or a pre-recorded. I haven't done like a live for a new bag in a hot second, so we're going to do a live today. So our good friend Brittany from SewFlo Patterns came out with a brand new bag today. It is called the Lyiah. It's spelled a little differently, but it's pronounced Lyiah Handbag. It's adorable. It is so cute. It's just simplistic and classy, and it's a fun make. So we are going to make this up today. There's a couple different options on it. You could do a turn lock right here. I just did a magnetic snap. I'm probably going to do that again today. I like the magnetic snap option, but you can do a turn lock. The turn lock looks super cute as well. Pattern is live and for sale. You can use the code all caps SiahSwag for a discount for $1 off, and that'll probably only be for a couple days. So go and snag it. It's so cute. It's fun to make. So we're gonna do this bag. I'm pretty much doing it the same way. Hopefully I have more success on the handles. I would say attaching these handles is maybe the most challenging part of the bag. It's hard to catch both sides of front and back when you're attaching these handles. I've seen a couple of different ways to do it as well. So I know that Jen from Minnie in the Mountains, she shrunk this down and then she did like D-ring connectors right here and here for the handle, and that was super cute. So there are different options you can do. But yeah, guys, I'm excited to make this today. So I did lengthen my handle. The handle that comes with the pattern is a little baby. It's just meant to be like a little grab bag. I like to be able to throw mine, you know, over my shoulder. So I did lengthen my handle by 3 inches. So you can play with that measurement. If you want to make it a bigger handle, go for it. There's a couple of different, you know, options to always mess around with on a new pattern. So have fun with it. Make it your own. We're going to sew this up today. I don't know how long it's going to take me. We'll see. Okay, I haven't sat down and done a live for a whole bag without my sister, really, in a hot second. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to move the camera in and down, and we are going to get started on this adorable bag. All right. Hi. Oof. All right. I think maybe there. And you know, it's launch day for Brittany, and she is feeling under the weather. Poor thing. She had to go to the doctor this morning. So let's show Brittany some love. Let's grab her new pattern. Poor thing, man. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start by prepping my handles and my my closure that goes over the front. So this is my handle pieces. So she did make the back piece a little bit bigger right here. So when you sew it on, you'll catch it a little bit easier. So when you line it up, you'll see that the back side is a little bit bigger. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, that is correct. And trust me, you'll get it when you go to sew this on. You'll understand why that is. Okay. All right, so let's prep this handle. It is such a cute bag. I think everybody is going to absolutely love it. So go grab it and try this one out. I love Brittany's patterns. They're very easy to understand. They go together so smoothly. Her instructions are always so great. If you haven't tried one of her patterns, go try it. She's the one that does the Cupid, which is one of my favorite bags. I love the Cupid. And if you have the calendar, Her patterns are all going to be, I think, 40% off minus this one. Not this one because it's brand new, but all of her other patterns are going to be 40% off with the calendar. So go check that out. All right. Hi, everybody. I'll try my best to watch comments and keep up with all of that as I go. If I miss a question or a comment, please ask again. I'm not ignoring. I probably just missed it, okay? Hi, Leslie. All right, materials that I'm using for this bag are Tulip Beast Faux Real. And then I'm using like a cotton canvas that I got last year from Thunderbird Handcrafted for the outside. And then I'm using a waterproof canvas from Wonderground on the inside. So, all right, so this is my handle. We're just going to prep this real quick. We need some tape. Hi, Kajersti from Norway. How are ya? All right, I'm just going to cut off a big one here. All right, so we want to put tape on these little ends because this is at the end where we are attaching it to the bag. Actually, I'm going to go like this. So it's just going to take a hot second. I tried to prep quite a few things. I forgot to prep this. That's okay. Oh, thank you. Change my filter. Thank you. All messages. All right. I should be able to see everybody's. Hi, Smiley Jen. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. I need a reminder to switch my comments to all every beginning of a video, don't I? It always changes back to just the top comments. I don't know why. All right. One more here. It's just nice to prep these handles now, get them out of the way. So when you get to the end of the bag, you don't have to stress about this. You can just put them on, okay? All right, beautiful. Okay, we are going to do some stitching on these. I'm going to do a marking to start and stop though, 2 inches up from the tip of it, right? Right, so about right there. So pretty much the end of your handle. Hi, sister. Okay, so we're gonna sew these together. Yoop. Trisha, so awesome to find you live. Your videos are easy to learn from. Thank you. Hi, Catherine. All right. I want to put these together. You got an industrial machine, Jen? That's awesome. Congrats. All right, so I put them together like this. So we are not sewing these ends because when the bag is done and we're finishing it, these 2 ends go over those top edges. So we're just sewing from line to line. All the way down, okay? Now, if you don't want to backstitch, you could pull your threads through, but it's still going to show on the back side, so I'm just going to backstitch. It's totally up to you what you want to do, though. Here we go. That's my stitch length. Okay. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Michelle. This is only my second live I've been able to catch. Well, I haven't done a lot lately. So, welcome. Now, Brittany does have SVG files for this. So if you're like, I don't want to cut this out by hand, you don't have to. She has cut files that you can use your machine with. So that's always fabulous. Okay. Oh, okay. Templates will be available soon too from Jolie Lee Creations. Awesome. All right, so I sewed from here to here, just along the handle, left my edges open. I am going to, I'll wait to mark there's a rivet placement mark. I'm going to wait to mark that. Okay, so I could put this aside. Put that to the side. We're going to prep. I'm doing the magnetic snap. All right, so I'm going to prep that. Again, you can do a turn lock. It looks really cute with a turn lock. I just thought it would be easier on a video if I did a snap. All right, on the shorter one, so there's two different sizes. There's a longer one and a shorter one. On the shorter one, I'm going to install my magnetic snap. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna mark on the back here. Beautiful. What was the last bag you did live? I think besides my sister sews that I've done with Susan, ooh, I haven't done a live one in a hot second. Actually, I've been trying to do pre-recorded, so it's been a second. Did you guys miss me? Okay, beautiful. And then I'm going to fold those prongs in because we need to have clearance to sew this together. Beautiful. Hi, Linda. It is a good pattern. You made some really pretty ones. Linda was a tester, and she made some gorgeous bags. All right, so there's that side with the snap installed. And then I'm going to prep this. Okay. right, so I want to put these two together. Where did you get your adhesive woven? I'm pretty sure I got mine from Fabric Therapy, I want to say. I use it very sparingly because it's not cheap. It's not a cheap thing to have, but man, I love it. So I buy one big, you know, bulk thing of it, and then I just use it very sparingly. Connectors work great using the wider connector. Yes. So there's two different tabs you can do. She gives you options. You can adjust this for whatever type of turn, lock, snap, whatever you want to make. Absolutely. All right, so now I'm going to put these two together the best I can here. And as always, you could always edge coat this if you really wanted to. You could totally do that. Okay. So I'm going to measure on the long side down for my stitch guide here. I only want to stitch starting here. Right there. Okay. We're going to sew down and around that. Just a second. I'm going to fix a light real quick. It's shining in the wrong spot. There. That's better. Good morning, Annette. You must have. Did you not get the alert? That's weird. I don't know. YouTube's notifications sometimes just are all over the place. I get stuff like, I get alerts for things like the day after sometimes. It's so ridiculous. All right, so I'm going to start at that marking, sew down and around, and stop at the other side up here. Okay. Awesome. Awesome sauce. That's a big old flame. All right. Beautiful. Done. So I want to add this to my back panel now. It looks good. I should have used my cutting machine for this, and I didn't. If you have one edge hanging over the other, just trim it off. It'll be all right. That looks good. Like I said, you could always go back and edge coat this. I might actually, just because I think this bag's going to be super pretty, and I might want to edge coat it. Okay, so my back panel is this one here. Hi, Rose. Happy Friday. All right, so I'm going to center that right there and attach it. And then I'm going to sew up to where these markings are and down, okay? I'm going to sew across right there as well. I'm just going to do some tape along the back so it stays put. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm just going to make sure that I'm getting this centered. I do have my centers clipped on this, so I'm also going to draw a line there. Beautiful. All right. Oh, there were so many good testers for this bag. You all did so awesome. All right, here. I'm just going to make sure I'm getting it centered here. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Sew that on. Make sure that your, if you're doing a magnet, it's magnet side down because that's flipping over the front of your bag. Make sure it's laying so it's right side up on here. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to go across down here too. All right. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Cindy. All right. Next step, we need to add the accent piece. Now, if you don't want the accent piece on, you don't have to put it on. If you want it just to be all one material, you can totally do that. I'm doing an accent piece here, and I'm doing the non-raw edge version because I like a folded edge. So I marked from the pattern piece, I marked my line and put some tape on it. I did do some tiny cuts in the curve here just so it lays nicely. And this does have a hard time staying. So I have to do it quickly. I think it's my tape. My tape has not been the best lately. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's just drying out because it's so dry here. Maybe I should start putting it like in a Ziploc baggie when I'm not using it. That might help. She has nothing on her Etsy site. She should have all of her patterns, Cynthia. Maybe she has a website now. I'll have to look into that. You keep yours in a Ziploc? Yeah, I should probably do that. Usually I go through it so fast that I don't have to worry about it, but lately, I don't know, man. It's just not wanting to stay folded. All right, so now I'm going to just put some tape on it so it stays in place. You can reactivate. To reactivate tape, you can put it in a Ziploc bag with slightly damp paper towel. Really? Okay. My roller is from Wonderground. I'm pretty sure they have them in stock. Yep. All right. Now be aware of layers. I have thick layers because my machine can handle it. I'm doing foam throughout my entire main body piece. I love the shape it gives this bag, but if you have a lighter weight machine, you need to be aware that you probably should be keeping it out of your seam allowance, okay? This is not wanting to stay down. Stay. Okay, better. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, guys. This bag, I will be selling this one. So if anybody has to have it, let me know. All right. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to top stitch and then baste. I'm like, which way should I top stitch? I'm actually going to top stitch this way. I think that makes more sense. I think the accent piece is so cute on this bag. I would highly recommend doing it. I think it's just so adorable. And you know, I'm guessing if you were worried about thickness, you could always trim away underneath this after you baste it onto here if you didn't want this thickness under here. You have such an amazing eye for color choices. Thank you. This is the last of this fabric. So sad. I didn't have a lot. I think I had half a yard. So I made that Owen organizer and this. And now it's gone. I have scraps, but that's about it. Okay, done. Just trimming this a tiny bit. But there is our back of the bag. I love it. Okay, I'm going to add the front piece here. All right, so here's my front. You can see I ran out right there, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to cover it up with this, right? So it worked. I already installed my snap on the front. And then after I sew on this accent piece, I'm going to put on my little nameplate as well. Okay. We'll see if this sticks any better. It probably won't. You found it, Cynthia? Okay, awesome. Could one use larger ends of the accent as small pockets by sewing a seam at an angle to the base? Like looking at the bag. No, it's not big enough, I don't think. When the bag's all put together, I think it's not big enough for a pocket. Does your narrow walking foot have a smooth bottom? It sure does. Yes. Which is fabulous because it doesn't leave markings on my materials anymore. It doesn't grab it and tear it. It is a smooth, skinny walking foot. And I just bought it off of Amazon. It's on my Amazon list. It was like $20. Super cheap. Works amazing. Highly recommend it. Becky, I couldn't take it anymore. Just changed my handle. Yeah, YouTube changed all the names. It's very weird. All right. This one is sticking a little better. Stay. Susan, but I still know it's you. Like some people's names are like something that I have no idea who they are anymore. Leslie or Susan or Annette, can you link my Amazon list that has the... It should just be my list, my favorite things. And that has the link for the foot. Okay, here we go. Accent number 2. Thank you, Annette. Okay, so this is the front of my bag. And I'm going to be, so that's what that looks like, right? Very cute. And then I want to put my nameplate on. I'm going to do a little, because I figured, well, do I? Do I just want that? Or do I want to, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, about right there. I want to make sure it's straight though. You like it with the rectangle? Okay, that's what I thought. I thought the print's really busy and it's just gonna blend in if I don't put a little backing behind it. Okay, so we'll sew that on first and then I'll install the nameplate. Let's see how good I am. Sometimes this is a struggle. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull through this thread real quick. Beautiful. All right. Look at it. Ooh, looks good. Yep, looks good. Happy with it. All right, let me tie these off. You know what's funny is I love Valentine's Day stuff, like all the fun things that come along with it, but I hate the actual day. Is that weird? I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'd love it more if somebody spoiled me, huh? All right, here we go. You too, Becky. You just bought the pattern. Yay, Julie. You will love it. You will love it. I know it. All right, so I'm just going to kind of like situate it here in the middle. This is probably the hardest part because my fingers are in the way. That look good. Move it down just a little right there. Just gonna press my prongs and then I'll mark them like that. And that's how I'll do it. Plus I'm cheap and only buy Valentine's stuff the day after at 50% off. I do like the candy and the chocolate. I am here for that. Everything else, eh. I think when I was married, I always had unrealistic expectations of what it should be, and I was always let down. So I just, at some point, started hating it. That's healthy. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I think you should be spoiled year-round, not just one day. I agree. That is legit. Just treat yourself. You know what? I probably will. I'll go out with some other divorced girlfriends and I'll have a good time. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Where did you get your handwritten logo from? I got it from Alibaba. If you email me, I can give you the supplier that I order from. Your Valentine, Susan, you have a Valentine. You have Bryce and Carrie. Okay, I like that. Let's put on our base. Let's see. So my base, they won't mind. Your brother Byron's birthday on Valentine's Day. He hates it too. Susan is 2 days after Valentine's Day. Buy some more sweats. Oh my God. My whole closet is going to be sweats, guys. I had to clear out a whole shelf because I had too many. Sorry, I had to move the camera just a little bit. It was in the way of my chair. Okay, here we go. So we're going to attach our base. Centers, lined it up. Which I had marked my centers already. Yeah, you know, and I don't have my kids next weekend. Valentine's Day weekend either, so I'll probably just eat bonbons, drink wine, and watch movies. I don't know, guys. It's fine. That's fine. I need to cover... Oh, thank you. I had forgotten... Thanks, sister. I had to go get more of this and I forgot. Okay. All right, so she gives you the seam allowances in the pattern. It's pretty much where your little cutout is right here. You're sewing from end to end, okay? And then we will be top stitching on the base. Here we go. You know, my 3/8 marking always rubs off on my little plate here. But honestly, I could probably do it from memory by now. I probably don't even need the marking. I know where that is at, right? My bestie decided she was going to see Wuthering Heights for Valentine's by herself. Wouldn't that be depressing, Tiffany? Isn't that a love story? Okay, I'm going to top stitch on the base, seam allowance going down towards the base. Mine always rubs off. I splurged and got a laser line marking. Oh, interesting. Like it just shines on there. That'd be cool. All right, I'm going to attach the other side. Same way. You guys let me know if you need me to zoom in or out or what. Ah. So I did the t-shirt quilt video yesterday of making that t-shirt quilt, which I absolutely am obsessed with. I need to do the other, all of the tour date ones. But I looked at my calendar after the fact and I was like, wait, was it supposed to be the second Thursday or the first Thursday? And I texted Susan. I go, Susan, which Thursday was I supposed to do this video? And she's like, yeah, you did it on the wrong day. I'm like, cool. I don't think anybody cares, but it was kind of funny. I think I was just stressed about it and wanted to get it done. I was extra prepared. That's right. All right. I'm going to move my phone real quick over here. Top stitch. Does that balsa foam, is that balsa foam, and is it sew-in or fusible? Donna, it's just the sew-in. I really like the sew-in balsa foam. It's my favorite. Okay, so now we are going to connect our sides, but I want to make sure that this seam right here lines up because that's going to be noticeable when your bag is done if that is off. So I'm going to start with it right there and go from there. So one thing that I will do, because our handles are attached up here, and this seam needs to lay flat. You're going to call me Cashmere from now on. I kind of like it too. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, Donna. I'm going to take this little basting seam out and cut away the foam just from this top edge seam allowance when I go to, after I finish this part. Okay, so we're going to go all the way down. Hi, Nancy. Marie, Kasai, I just wanted to thank you for putting a bit of pressure on the lady that designed the Molly Caddy. It has been made sewing such a pleasure because everything is just there. Oh, I'm so glad. She's come out with a couple of really cool organization stuff, you guys. Danny's kind of awesome. But don't name your kids Cashmere or else. Yeah, probably not. All right, so right here, I just basted my foam, right, onto my exterior. So I'm just going to cut it right here, this basting stitch, and take the foam just out of the edges here. It just will really help when you add those handles onto your top when you're done. So I'm just going to take that little right there. That's it. It just helped me with my thickness when I did it. And I feel like it was awesome. So we're going to do that. Okay. Just like that. I just took it right out of this seam right here. It's just going to make the handle installation a little bit easier, okay? And so it shall be. Danny is the best. She's awesome. I think if the world was ending, I would want Danny to come with me because I feel like she is so clever and handy that we could survive quite a while with her. And her husband. Yeah, she can do anything. Legit. All right, so there we go. See? I just cut it out right there. It's just going to help at the end. You don't have to do that, but all right. Other side. Again, match up your accent piece there first. That's going to be pretty important. Your blanket, and Danny. And my pillow, Annette. And my pillow. I need my pillow. That's funny. And my dogs. And my dogs. And my dogs. And my kids. And her Birkenstocks. That's right. And my Birken. Oh, wow. I'm very high maintenance, aren't I? And my sewing machine. Yikes, guys. Yeah, if the world's ending, I'm good with going. I don't need to survive. It's okay. I'm too high maintenance to survive anything. No zombie apocalypse for me. Melissa, are you coming to the Lynn's retreat again? All right, I'm going to take out my little edges here and then we'll finish. This is not in the pattern, taking out this little foam in the top edge. This is just something that I'm doing. No. Oh, so sad. Guess we need to make a trip to Tucson. I do have a child and a brother that live there, so. Orla, what whistle lessons? How are your whistle lessons going, Susan? Do you have to whistle for your instrument that you're learning? Tucson is the Wild West these days. You might need to bring Danny. Tucson has always been the Wild West, Melissa. Yes, Orla, you are coming. I'm so excited. It'll be a fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. I'm ready to see everybody. It's time. Come down to Tucson, please and thanks. Hi, Samantha. Sammy. All right, so I got that out of my seam allowances for my own. Okay, we are going to box these corners here. Last time I did this incorrectly. So I sewed past the seam. Don't sew past the seam. So we just want to box it like this. And I don't want to sew past this row of stitching here. Last time I went all the way to the edge and it makes kind of a weird little pucker. So just make sure you pay attention to that. I was like, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Don't do me. Don't be me. All right, here we go. You know, I wonder, I'll switch my camera for this so you guys can see. All right, so same seam allowance, but start at that row of stitching right there. All right. So I started at that stitching and ended at that stitching. Okay. I'll do the same on the other side. They're not doing one in the fall, the Lens Retreat. They're taking the rest of the year off. This is the only one for the year. Yep. Meeting at Keziah's for a retreat. Listen, why don't we just meet for a girls' weekend? No sewing, just fun. I would bring my Japanese garden tools and build a shelter fit for high maintenance buddies. You're all invited to Ireland instead. Perfect, Orla. Sounds good to me. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. She has you flatten these seams out. I'm not going to worry about that at this second. Do I need to turn this right side out? I forget how she does this. Let me see. Just a minute. Hold, please. No, we want to keep this inside out. Okay. So I'm not going to turn this out right now, but everything looks good. I'm happy with it. So you'll just have to be patient. All right, we're going to put that aside and work on the lining. Here we go. All right. Let's do our lining. Surprise, surprise. I have checks. What? What? I never have checks. I have checks. How about in the fall, we just go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico? I mean, that's pretty equal to a sewing retreat, right? I vote for that. Of course, I have to use one of my heart zipper pulls, guys, because how could I not? With this one. And then which one is my zipper pocket? Here we go. Alex asked if she's invited this time. I'll think about it. I legit think Alex and Anna should just come with us in a couple weeks. Annette. Or we can all go to Florida. Yeah, this is true. We wanted to plan a Florida event, but it's just a lot. Hi, Becky, you're back. Not much. We just finished the exterior. We're working on the lining. Leslie, of course you vote Florida. Mexico sounds great. I agree. I had a friend wanting me to go to Mexico with her for spring break. And I was seriously considering it. And then I realized I would be gone during the box, Tulip Bee SiahSwag collaboration box. And I probably should be home for that. So there goes that. It's fine. All right, I'm just prepping for a zipper overlay. I'm just doing it my way. I need a year prior notice for a beach trip. A year, Sammy. Oh, it's a long time. I don't know what I'm doing 3 months from now, let alone a year. Okay. Centered, and she gives the measurements for how far up to place this in the pattern. Pretty. Thank you, Becky. Right here. What a box, when and where. Carrie, Tulip Bee, and SiahSwag are coming out with a collaborative box. March 16th is the release for general public. March 15th is for my Patreon. It's super fun and fabulous, and I'm really excited. I just got more stuff for it today. I'm so excited for it. All right, here we go. That takes long to get that bronze down foundation. Oh, that's funny. I'm just gonna go white, Sammy. Actually, I might get a spray tan before I go on my next vacation. I do love a spray tan. I just backstitch because I've got red on red. I'm not too worried about the contrast. Hi, Kay Morgan. Welcome. Does it have some sort of theme? Yes. The box, we will be releasing more and more information about the box in the next coming couple weeks. So make sure you're on our social medias. Susan's in charge of all that. I was going to put a cute tag under this and forgot. That's okay. The Year of Sunshine. They each have a theme. All the boxes have a theme. They don't have a specific pattern. And it's all fun, cute, collaborative, some custom, only available in the box items. This is not my new pattern. This is SewFlo. Brittany from SewFlo. This is her new pattern called the Lyiah that we're sewing up today. I am going to start working on a new pattern soon though, guys. I have an idea. All right. Gonna put this in. I want my zipper closing to the left. Here we go. Get that centered. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to put this bottom one on first. And I did one upside down because I thought here and then it's the right side. No, this one. Here and then it's right. Okay. Do you have to be on a certain level of Patreon for the 3/15 release? Susan, did we discuss that? Yeah, I think you have to be a threadhead. Okay, yeah, it's just the top tier for the early release. And then everybody else will have a chance to purchase it the day after that. And we are limiting the amount we are releasing to the top tier so it doesn't sell out on Patreon. We're learning as we go. We learned from the Cupid box. So this one should be good. I'm in for Mexico, going to Cancun in March. Nice. That's when I was going to go. I was supposed to go to Greece and hang out with my daughter who's doing an internship there, but it was super pricey to go to Greece in the summer. So I cannot go. Very sad. All right. How long does it take you to write up a pattern? I tried. It's very involved. Yeah, it takes a hot second. Depends on the pattern. And I feel like it gets a little easier each time, but still, it's a lot of work. I don't know time frame. It really just depends on the pattern, right? Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Let's finish out our box. I need to check my bobbin. I think it's almost out. May the odds be ever in your favor. We just watched that movie 2 nights ago. Hunger Games. Charlotte just read. She just read the first Hunger Games. And so the second she finished it, she's like, Mom, we got to watch the movie. Okay. You just watched it last night? That's funny, Susan. We watched Harry Potter last night. And had puddings and clouds. All right, here we go. Shoot. I went kind of crooked. But I stayed on it, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, there is my zipper pocket. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I went just a tiny bit, but not enough that it's gonna be a big deal. All right, so one of yours is gonna be longer than the other. Trim it down, and then we are leaving this. We're doing a double turn hole. So I'll be leaving the zipper pocket open and the lining open. Why am I so excited that I just got crown and #1 by my name? It's on. Melissa's a #2. Competition. Is that nylon? It is not. This one is just a canvas, a waterproof canvas from Wonderground. Can you buy more than one box? Yeah, if you wanted to, I suppose. Is this a midnight release time? No, Sammy, it'll be during the day. I feel like midnight release times are not very fair. All right, so I'm just folding up the bottom of my pocket now. Where did you get that love fabric? You know, I got this canvas last year. I'm pretty sure it was a Thunderbird handcrafted print. I don't think she has it anymore, but I haven't looked. So it was a last year release that she did. And I love it so much. I wish I would have bought more of it. It was hidden away in my closet. All right, I'm just going to sew up my sides. These boxes are going to be like Taylor Swift tickets. Gonna have to mortgage our house. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. She has some, Susan? Oh, yay. Okay. Fabulous. Go check out Jenna's website then. I didn't realize she had it on there. All right, there's my zipper pocket. Slip pocket time. All right, I'm going to do my slip pocket just a little different. So bear with me. I'm going to sew it together on this end here because I meant to cut out one big piece, but I didn't have enough. And the way she does it in the tutorial is you sew around and leave a hole and turn. My material is kind of thick. I don't feel like I'll get a good pocket if I do it that way. So I'm just going to do it a tiny bit differently. So just bear with me for a second. Okay, I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to do the fold on the edges like I like to do. So I'm just measuring a 1/2 inch in, not anything big. You're making the new Shambhala today? Ooh, I have that pattern printed out and on my cutting table. What's it called? The Veronica? It looks so cute. I'm excited to make that one. That's probably the next one I will be attempting. Fold my edges. I'm going to use that Tulip Bee black and pink floral. Ooh, Sharon, that's going to be so pretty. Yes. I can't wait to see it. The material's kind of bulky. I don't know, guys. Maybe this isn't the best way to do it. I did interface the canvas. I probably didn't need to interface it. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make it work. Have you made the Stella Weekender by Swoon? No, I haven't. I haven't made a Swoon pattern in a hot second. With snipping the ends on the middle seam. Yeah, I trimmed it down a little bit. I'm just going to give it a squish. There we go. It's canvas, so it flattens nice. I just didn't have the hand strength. Hold, please. There we go. beautiful. You know what? I forgot to cut a little slip pocket top for it. Just a second. A trim. I forgot to do the trim. Let me do that. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to grab a tag before I forget. Okay. There we go. So here is my pocket trim. I'm going to mark 1 inch or a 1/2 inch. Cut out the new Emma backpack. I was going to sew it up when I'm done watching you. Ooh, the Emma backpack. Is that the new, is that Sincerely Jen? That one looks super cute. Yes, that one looks really good. I just bought the new backpack from Uh-Oh Creations too. That one looks amazing. Lots of new awesome backpacks coming out. All right, right here. Beautiful. Should have just basted. I can tell it's uneven. Sorry. Just a sec. There. Go. This tag says inspected by Cupid, and then it has hearts on the other side. It's really cute. This is from the Cupid box that we did last year. Cute. All right, let's add it onto our lining. That's my replacement. Okay. Where is... How do I lose everything? Where's my air erase pen? There it is. right, she has placement for this in the pattern. Beautiful. And then I like to put a little piece of tape along the bottom edge here so it doesn't shift when I put it onto my lining. Is the Stella by Shambhala, or not Shambhala, by Swoon, an older pattern? Hi, Delphina. Yay. I hope you love the pattern. Okay, I am not going to separate this into two. I kind of like the size of it, but you totally could separate it if you wanted to. I feel like a phone might fit perfectly right inside though if you don't, so I'm just going to leave it like this. Awesome. All right. So now we're going to piece together our linings. You will start at that normal seam allowance and increase it. And then I'm going to leave my bottom completely open. If you wanted to just leave a turn hole like that, you can. I'm going to leave it completely open and close it when we go to, when we pull it through the pocket. I'm going to just close it all then. It's a little bit more challenging, but it makes for a way easier turn through. So that's totally just my 2 cents and how I want to do it. You can do it however you want. All right, so I'm going to do this. Start at that normal seam allowance, and then I will increase. All right, here we go. And then I'm also going to trim this seam allowance down a little bit, but not at the very top because I need that to lay flat. All right, so probably about right there. Because we're going to be pressing this open. Okay. Guess what? We're going to put the layers together. Okay, I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. I will probably sew this on my cylinder arm. It's a nice wide opening. It's not absolutely needed. The cylinder arm isn't needed for it, but it'll make it easier. Okay, so I want to turn my lining Do you typically increase your seam, your lining seam allowance by 1/8 inch or 1/4? I usually do about 1/4, Carrie. Depending on the pattern. Some patterns have the lining already like figured out and smaller. Some don't. So it does depend on the pattern too. All right, so however you do it, you want your right sides together, okay? Lining up against the right side of the exterior, and we are going to clip it all along this top edge. We want our seam allowance. Sorry, just a second. Just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing here. Just a little bit, maybe. There. All right, so you want to just make sure your seams are flat. So you're going to press them open, okay? Just like that. I'm going to use my metal clips. Hi, Rosa. And then we will just be fitting the 2 layers together, and we will be sewing this all on. So I like to, do my sides first, and then I'll go center out. Always go from side seams, center, and then out on any bag. It'll just ensure that everything is evenly distributed and fits correctly. It does make a difference. What's your favorite patterns to sew? Oh gosh. I don't really have a favorite currently. I enjoy so many different types of patterns, so I don't really have a favorite right now. Right now, it's whatever I'm currently sewing. So my favorite right now is this bag. I'm so addicted to tulip bee. That's funny. So am I. We all have tulip bee problems. We all blame Annette. Non-binding. That's your favorite type of pattern? Yeah. Depends on the pattern. Binding is really needed for specific types of bags, I think. This one, no binding, guys. This one's old school. You could probably do a drop-in lining for this. It's quite a curve, though. You would have to really snip into that, but you could probably do a drop-in for this one if you really wanted to. Okay, I will be putting the camera on my cylinder. We're going to go over there and sew the next couple steps up over there. Okay, that's it. Look at that. All right, so when we sew, we're not going to be sewing the very top here. We're sewing along this side, and we're sewing along this side. You kind of want to leave this top unsewn. You want to leave this top unsewn because the handle is going to be going over that, and you need it to be flat. Okay, if you sew it, it'll make it big and bulky. All right, my favorite thing to sew is the modified Devon pouch. Ooh, that one's fun. Little pouches are super fun. I love doing pouches. All right, give me just a second. I got to do some moving. Hi, Marty. How are you? Okay, come here, camera. I laugh all the time to Susan that my sewing space feels so crowded. And if you saw my sewing space, it's not little. So the fact that it feels crowded is kind of crazy. Just means I have a lot of stuff in here. All right, here we go. So again, starting here, coming around. Hold my threads. Here we go. My favorite bags are the ones already cut out and interfaced. Sammy, so true. Gosh, if I could pay someone to do that for me, be a happy lady. If you're sewing this on a flatbed, sew from the inside of the bag. It's a nice wide opening, so you shouldn't have any issues doing this either. You sew in your cold garage. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm spoiled and I should be very grateful. For sure. You would do it for me? Oh my gosh, Marty. Why don't we live by each other? That would be amazing. So amazing. All right, now the other way. I'm like, what is in the way? The needle. The needle's in the way. I still have the best camera views. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm always trying to see if there's a view that's better, but I think I've got, like, I know which ones work. So I just kind of stick to those camera views. Must be your math brain. It must, Marty. All right. I am going to get some pinking shears, trim this down. I may have sewed too close to that top edge. That was silly of me. It'll still work, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I think I did. That's okay. You have to share space with your husband. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I said too close to the top. That's okay. It'll be fine. All right, we ready? Coffee time. Yay. You know, I'm going to do my hair dryer in here real quick just to soften up my vinyl a little bit. It shouldn't be too hard to do because I have foam, but this just helps. Okay. Beautiful. Get all that pushed out. And then we need to work on, I'm going to get my little chopsticks here, or my chopstick. I may have sewn too close together on this top edge. I didn't leave it open enough. Ah, shoot. I may have to go back and take some stitches out. Yeah, I sewed it too close together. Let's see. Pointing shears. I have Kai ones. It does struggle with multiple layers just because I don't think there's a pinking shear out there that is made for bag making, right? Pinking shears are made for clothes, typically. And we're cutting through things like leather and vinyl and foam and all sorts of stuff that I just don't think it's made for it. I closed up this seam too much. That's okay. I just need to take a little bit out. Oopsie poopsie, guys. Oopsie poopsie. Give me a second. We'll fix it. So you want to leave this open enough. I should have started farther down. Because this needs to be able to turn out and lay flat. It's fine. Listen, the joys of alive, right? There we go. Like I backstitch there and I backstitch there, so I think I'll be okay. And I'm gonna top stitch it. So I don't think I need to sew it again. I was thinking the same thing. Can you see us going around showing everyone how short they are and seamless? Yeah. Yeah, someone needs to invent bag making pinking shears, please. Okay, thank you. That is definitely not a thing. I think Kai pinking shears are really as sharp as you get for them. Those have been my go-tos, but they still have their limitations. All right. I am going to just backstitch right here real quick because this one isn't secured. You know, I was bound to have some type of delay, right? There we go. All right, I think that fixed it. So now I should be able to push it through. My layers are thick. Okay. Yay! I did it! I did it! I did it! All right. Because I want this to be flat like that. All right. Oops. Put this through. Sorry, guys. This shouldn't be taking this long. This really isn't that hard. I don't know why I'm. It's just how it is today. There we go. I just sewed too close to the top. All right. Beautiful. Let's push this in. Get everything laying flat, and we will top stitch. Ooh, it's so cute though, you guys. I love it. I really do like it. Keeping it real, that's right. I mean, that turned out so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm going to just top stitch. Before I close up everything, I like to top stitch first. Just in case I need to go in and fix something, you know. So I'm going to clip this seam. Oh, this turned out so cute. You guys, this is such a cute pattern. Highly recommend it. Brittany did such a good job with this design. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, I am going to top stitch, close up the holes, and then we will add our handles, our handle, singular. All right, here we go. And you know, if you didn't want to put on the handle like she has in the pattern, there's so many different ways you could do a handle on the top edge of this. You could do some kind of connector with a D-ring. So just, you know, don't limit yourself to just that. But I love the handle that comes with it. I think it's very cute. I'm just going to go and come back down. Okay. All right, so I'm going to head over to my other machine now and we will finish the bag. Oh, I love it. Back over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Brittany is sick on her release day. Isn't that so sad? I hope you feel better soon, Brittany. She's probably not watching because she's probably, hopefully, sleeping. Okay, so now we want to finish this out. I'm going to pull my lining through my pocket, close that all up, and then close my pocket up. Here we go. And now remember, when you close up this lining, you're doing that at that bigger seam allowance that you sewed your lining with. Do use your foot to make sure you are at the seam allowance you needed. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Not sure. Thank you, Jane. The edge of the pressure foot is at an 1/8 inch. Yes. Is that what you mean? Yeah. I top stitch. Whenever I top stitch, the edge of my material is writing the edge of the foot. And that's exactly an 1/8 inch. Basting and top stitch. The inside foot. This one right here. This middle foot. Okay, and now I just have to close up this pocket. On the cylinder arm, does it just take practice to keep your project from slipping off the end of your cylinder foot? Or do you have any pointers? Yeah, it takes some practice. They also have extension tables you can buy if you have a hard time keeping your project in place. There's like a skinny extension table. But it just takes practice. It's really not that hard. It's just, you just kind of learn how to sew differently on the cylinder arm, if that makes sense. You just sew a little differently. But it's not as hard as you think it will be. I could tell you that much. Yeah, my plate on both machines, I mark it with a Sharpie too, Wendy. Yep. My normal seam allowances that I need for like 3/8 and a 1/2 inch. Yeah. All right. I should not have interfaced this canvas for the pocket. It's a little rough. It's just very sturdy. You just need to hold your threads. It's yummy. That is the one thing I am most paranoid about on that cylinder arm, because I've heard so many people tell stories about how they forgot to hold their threads and their whole machine went kerplunk and they had to take it in to get repaired. And oh, that's like my biggest fear with that machine. Oh, that's going to take some... Yeah, my lining was just too thick. That's okay. Let's get it all situated. Oh, it's pretty. I love it. Okay. I'm loving it. This is the part I was stressing about is attaching this handle. We can do it. She did say if we rivet it first, there is a higher success rate. So let's, where is my, so the back of the handle has a little bit of a bigger little edge to it for a reason. It goes on the inside of your bag. So I'm going to mark my rivets and punch my rivets because I want them to be, and then I'll punch them through there. So I want them to line up like that. Thank you, guys. I'm very happy with it. All right, here. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm gonna need this punch again. Okay, so center, and we're gonna be going like this. Just sandwiching that in the middle, okay? I'm going to mark my hole right there. Hi, Menzie. This is ridiculously cute. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. I think it's adorable. I would agree with you. Uh-oh, did my hole not go all the way through? Nope. Okay. Well, that was silly. Make sure you punch your hole all the way through, unlike me. Okay, I heard it go through that time. Okay. Sorry, this takes a hot second just because you really want to make sure that you're getting it lined up and centered. And the tip was if you rivet first, your layers line up better together and you're more likely to catch both sides of your handle. So I'm going to press this real quick. Okay, beautiful. Now, I want to finish stitching this handle on. Now, there's two ways you can go about doing this. You can come down and around, or you can start at the tip and come up and start here and come up. I think I'm going to try that this time around. That's the method I'm going to be using. So let's try it. I'm going to do just this first one first, and then we'll go to the second side. Okay, let's do it. And I actually think it's easier to do this part on my flatbed. Do you need longer rivets than normal? No, I just used my 9mm and it worked perfectly. You glued too. All right, I need to open it, squish it. Okay, don't be afraid to squish this bag in there. Hold your breath, fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know if these will look perfect or not. I think this will take practice. This is only the second time I have made this bag. So, I have not perfected this part. And it looks like, is my foot not down? Oh my gosh, my foot wasn't down, you guys. That may have not worked because my foot wasn't down. My tension's all off. But I got it. That's okay. It's okay. It looks great from the front. Let's try the other way. My foot was lifted up for some reason. Okay. Let's try it again. I would highly recommend starting at the tip and going up. That was a lot easier than last time. Although, oh, you guys, can I just take that out and try again? Would you hate me? Would you hate me if I did that? I'm not loving it because my foot wasn't down. Okay, we're taking it out and going one more time. Yeah, I'll hate it if I don't. Yep, taking it out. Let's go one more time. Like I said, this is the part that takes the most practice, so just give yourself some grace on this. Like a rolled handle, right? You got to figure out what way works for you, huh? All right. Come on now. All right. Come out. I need tweezers. Sorry, y'all. We're so close. Okay, I got it. Got it. Try it again. Round number 2. We can do this. We can do this. Here we go. Foot down. I think somehow my bag flipped my foot lever up when I shoved it under. I really do. All right, here we go. Now the trick is getting in the same holes, right? Here we go. Woohoo! Much better. What stitch length am I using? I'm about at a 4. Oh yeah, that looks so much better on the back too. Okay. Okay, this makes me happy. Yay! All right, next side. So now I want to come and start here and come down. Oh, Sammy, I start with my foot up all the time too, especially after like I get everything fresh and ready to go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oops. Let's do the second side. Much better, guys. Okay, I would highly recommend going from the tip and up. Much better. Yes. My first one, my first bag, I didn't catch this back edge, and that's why she did widen this back. So much better. Oh my gosh, I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm happy. That looks really good. I would highly recommend having thread that blends in with your vinyl. Okay, let's do the next side. We can do this. Are those tweezer tools on an Amazon list? No, they're jewelry making pliers. They're kind of fabulous for sewing. All right, here we go. Let's find our rivet hole and add our rivet first. Oh, I can't even see that. Try again. She says, hi all, I just got on and wanted to say the customer service from Annette was amazing. Placed an order, made a mistake, messaged her right away, and she fixed it right away. Oh, yay. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to put the rivet on here first. I'm not going to press the back into it yet. Okay, right there. And then line up on this back. Right there. So much easier if you put the rivet in first, you guys. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Let me press this one and then we'll sew it. Okay, here we go. So cute. Beautiful. Okay. Love it. Lori, this is my second bag. So I've worked out, you know, the couple things that didn't work for me. So, it did go easier second time around with this handle. Absolutely. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Just a second. Let me put out some space here. We're done. We're done. I'm just standing up so you guys can like see what the bag looks like on a person. Okay, here it is all done. Oh my goodness. Look how cute. Oh, that turned out so cute. All right, so I lengthened my handle 3 inches. So I can kind of, I would maybe do, if you really want it up on your shoulder, I would lengthen it just a little more. I like it a lot. Oh my goodness. So here's my bag number 1. Here's my bag number 2. You guys are going to love this. Like I said, Jen from Minnie in the Mountains, she shrunk this down and did a little chain strap on it, and it was adorable as well. So there are a couple options with it. You guys go support an amazing designer. Brittany does such a good job with her pattern. She's very thoughtful, thinks everything through. Brittany, you knocked it out of the park. I mean, what a cute bag. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this was helpful. Use code SiahSwag, all in caps, for $1 off for the next couple days. And if you're watching this after today's date, it might expire. So don't come at me in a couple months saying that doesn't work anymore. All right. You guys, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye.